Hey, hello and welcome back students. Welcome to MEG-01 British Poetry. Samuel Taylor Coleridge, The Rime of the Ancient Mariner. In the introduction, a strange old sailor stops a wedding guest. Imagine this, a wedding is happening, there is a music, people are laughing, guests are entering happily. Among them, one young man, the wedding guest, is going inside. Suddenly, an old sailor with bright eye, a strange face, powerful presence stops him. The old man is the ancient mariner. He says, "Listen to my story. The wedding guest wants to go, but something is the mariner eyes forcing him to stay." And then begins one of the strangest and greatest stories in English poetry. This is The Rime of the Ancient Mariner by Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Now let's talk about what is this poem about. At first it's look like a sea adventure story, but actually it is about sin, punishment, guilt, nature, and spiritual redemption. It teaches us when humans disrespect nature, they must suffer and learn. The structure of the poem is belied. The poem moves like a complete life journey. Journey begins happily, sin is committed, punishment starts, deep suffering and loneliness, spiritual realizations, redemption and return. This structure is perfect for exams. Part number 1. The ship begins its journey. The mariner and his sailors leaves the harbor, start a sea journey. At first, everything is normal, weather is fine, hope is high. This feels like a fresh beginning. But soon, the ship reaches a dangerous icy region. Part number 2. The Ice World. The ship is trapped by huge icebergs, surrounded by cold silence. Everything feels lifeless, frightening, mysterious. The sailor feels fear and helplessness. Then suddenly, a bird appears. Part number 3. The Albatross arrives. This bird is the Albatross. It is a large, white, and beautiful. The sailors welcome it happily. Why? Because it brings hope, it helps guide the ship. Soon the ice begins to break. The bird becomes a symbol of blessing and nature's kindness. Part number 4. The Great Sin. Without reason, the mariner suddenly kills the albatross. He shoots it with his crossbow. This is shocking. Even today, students ask, why did he kill it? Coleridge gives no clear reasons. That is the point. It shows human selfishness, meaningless violence, disrespect for nature. This is the central sin of the poem. Part number 5. Punishment begins. The first sailors are angry. Why did you kill the bird? But later, when weather improves, they strangely support him. This shows humans are morally weak. Soon, punishment begins. Part number 6. The Curse of Stillness. This ship entered a tribal place. Now, no wind, no movement, burning sun, endless sea. These ships become completely still. Famous lines were, "Water, water everywhere, no any drop to drink." This shows extreme suffering. Part number 7. The dead albatross around his neck. The sailors decide the mariner is guilty. They hang the dead albatross around his neck. This becomes symbol of guilt, burden of sin. Even today, albatross around one's neck means a heavy burden of guilt. Part number 8. Death of the crew. A ghostly ship appears. On it are death, life in death. They play dice. The result, sailors die, mariner leaves. Why? Because death would be easier, living with guilt is worse. This is powerful punishment. Part number 9. Total loneliness. Now, all sailors are dead, mariner is alone, surrounded by corpses, unable to pray. This is the darkest point. He feels spiritual emptiness. Part number 10. The moment of change. One night he sees beautiful water snakes. Earlier, he saw nature with fear. Now, he sees beauty. Without thinking, he blesses them. This is important. True love for nature comes naturally. At that moment, his heart changes, his soul begins healing, and suddenly, the albatross falls from his neck. Symbol. Guilt begins to leave. Part number 10. Forgiveness starts. Rain comes, wind returns, the ship moves again. Nature slow forgives him. This shows redemption is possible after true realization. Part number 12. Return home. The mariner family reaches land, but he is changed forever. He is no longer just a sailor, he becomes a spiritual messenger. He must know, travel, tells his story, teaches others. This is his lifelong punishment and duty. The final lessons of the poem, the mariner says, "He prayed well, who loved well, both man and bird and beast." This is the main message. It means true prayer is not just word. Real spirituality means loving humans, respecting animals, honoring nature. Central themes is be like, number 1, sin and punishment. Kill nature is equal to suffering consequences. Nature is scared. Nature must be respected. Number 3, guilt and redemption. Real change comes from inner realization. Number 4, Supernatural mystery. God shifts spirits, strange powers. Number 5. Spiritual growth. And mariner becomes morally wiser. Romantic features. Nature, imagination, supernatural emotions,